Okay, and welcome back to the second video or second episode of Firewatch. We just came back from getting those teens in trouble and throwing their crap away and making sure they run around naked for the rest of the night. And here we are back at the watchtower, and we have this creepy music coming on. We saw a typewriter that's on the floor. We don't know who has ransacked this place, so we're gonna go check it out. And FYI, up to this point, this is the furthest I've been in the game, except the last time I played this, I did get to this point, but the audio screwed up. So here I am playing it over again, just because the audio isn't working. So I'm trying to fix that. Anyway, so as you can see, we've got some broken glass.
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker!
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
Yeah, no kidding.
My fucking sheets are gone.
They stole your sheets? That's just mean.
Yeah, it sucks. The place is trashed.
Okay, I put in a call.
Okay, thanks.
Do you have any idea who would have done this?
I don't know, maybe that creepy guy?
Maybe that guy I saw in the canyon, but I don't know why the fuck he'd want to mess with my stuff.
Well, I'll have the Rangers keep an eye out for a man hiking on his own and question him if they find him. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires,
Really?
and that's about
You
it. And
wouldn't believe
now
someone
I've got
could
to worry
do
about
this?
some deranged hiker going after lookouts? Great. Okay, in the morning I'm gonna call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
I need you to feel safe out here.
Well, I sure don't now.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
You will. I promise.
Okay, and that is day 2, or day 1, and now we're on to day 2. It's kind of creepy, but I mean, if you think about it, I doubt it would be the girls, considering that I probably left them naked at
Wake up.
the lake.
Hey, wake up.
Oh, good grief, I'm right here.
I'm awake. What's your problem?
Our problem.
Sorry, our problem.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off. I tried radioing out, and that's not working either.
There's no backup?
The backup is the 2-day hike out of here.
So that's a no?
It's easier for me to send all the lookouts out to check the status of the wire in their areas. Yours is a good hike away. If you find any portion of it down, I can try to get a hold of a ranger, and he'll bring someone in to fix it.
Okay, I can do that. Where is it?
Remember that cave you hiked through yesterday?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna want to go back there, go through it, and keep going straight to the north when you come out.
Will do.
Thanks, Hank.
It's Henry.
What, you don't like Hank?
Yeah, I don't like Hank.
But thanks rhymes with Hank.
What about Crunk? You kind of sound like him.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to go fix a radio tower. We're gonna have to fix some power lines. And looking at this map, and they were saying that north from here, it looks like we're gonna have to take that trail and follow the telephone line all the way to where Beartooth Point is. So that's gonna be on the red arrow, and you could probably figure out by now, since the last video that you watched, that I've gotten a lot better at using the compass. Well, actually, I figured out how to use the compass. I don't know why it escaped me. Common sense would tell me that I should use the compass, but I didn't. I guess I'm just too used to seeing a moving map on the screen when I play video games, so. Hopefully we won't be watching me wandering around aimlessly lost for another good 30 minutes or so. But with this newfound skill of using my compass, hopefully that won't be an issue. Okay. So I guess I'm just going to follow the trail around and go this way. And I saw... Oh, that would be Delilah's tower.
You wake up pretty early then, huh?
As soon as the sun comes up. The Forest Service really frowns on us putting up curtains for some reason.
I just covered my head with my pillow. Seems to do the trick.
Wow. The forest could never burn down on your watch.
No kidding. Not on my watch, lady. Because I am a good employee. Realistically speaking, I think that was kind of a long drop. I probably would have broken an ankle if that were me. But that's just me. I'm not Henry. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at my map once more. It looks like so far so good. We still have to go through K452. So I'm going to go ahead and follow that path. Looks like I'm gonna have to go down this mountain the same way that I came earlier after having harassed two girls, naked girls, at the lake. And I hope I'm not making you sick with the way I'm running. Ooh. Okay, so let's take a look at my map. And it looks like I'm next to K452, and it's on the red arrow. So, according to my map, it should be around here somewhere.
Oh, it's actually pretty damn cold out here.
Okay, so this is
Roger
where we
that.
came from earlier.
Warms up fast. The mornings are cold in Boulder, though, right?
Yeah, they are.
What did you get up to down there? I mean, what's life like?
You know, boring if you don't ski. We used to go to this bar called the Dollar, though. I love that place.
Oh, wait, is that down on Pearl? They have all the money pinned to the ceiling?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
I love that bar. But why don't you go anymore?
I just don't.
Fair enough. Hey, can you hold on a sec?
Sure. Just gonna keep hiking and hoping it warms up.
Heyo. I don't think so. Why, have you?
It sounds like to me she's on the telephone.
Okay, good. No, I don't think he has any idea.
That you are pressing the radio button
I'm
while
absolutely
talking on
sure.
the phone? Right.
Would you?
Excuse me.
All right. I'll let you know if anything changes in that regard. Hey, sorry about that. Anyway, if there's anyone or anything you want to talk about, fire away.
Oops. Ugh.
Who was that?
Who is who?
I don't think he has any idea. What was that? Were you talking about me?
What?
You left your button pressed or something.
Henry, that call was work. I was just talking to... Actually, it's not really your business. Why are you freaking out?
I'm not freaking out.
Good. I'm gonna go quiet for a little bit. Call me if it's important.
It's not really something to be upset over, but then again, that could just be typical female. And that's ironic coming from me, considering I'm a female. Okay, so we can see the telephone lines.
I can see the wire you're
Or the
talking about. It
utility
looks
pole.
like it's in good shape from here.
We'll follow it up to the top of the trail if you can. You can head back as soon as you give me the all clear.
Got it.
Okay, so it looks like all we have to do is follow the utility pole. Now, on my map here, I do see that there's a cache box 302. From my memory, I recall playing this the first time around. When I went up there, the box is actually unopenable. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe an event is supposed to trigger. But I do want to go back up there.
So we really can't reach anyone any other way than these wires?
What else do you suggest? Smoke signals?
Just seems dangerous.
Well, if they don't hear from me for a few days, they'll send someone out, but I'd rather it not come to that.
And hey, smoke signals were very effective in The Lord of the Rings, so I don't see what the problem is here. But back to what I was saying earlier, I want to go back to cash box, forgot the number, 302, because there is something up there that I think might still be there. We could still pick it up, and I think it would be kind of neat. So, anywho, we're going to continue to follow this path. Because I can still see the wires. Okay. Let's see where we're at. We're almost there. And having just recently played this game, I can tell it's really easy to get lost and disoriented here. So it's always a good idea to press N and to keep that compass out to know what direction you are going in. Otherwise, you are going to get lost. Take that from someone who has been lost in this game for many, many minutes. And the only reason why it seems like I'm going through this fairly well is only because I've played this one other time, and only because the audio screwed up. So, okay, so I'm looping around to get to the cash box. And, oh, well, last time it didn't work, so this is new to me. Okay, so the code is still 1234. Oops. And let's see what's inside of this cash box. So we've got map information. You always want to copy that. It just seems like it's a good idea to do that. And here's another note. Let's take a look.
Hey, who are these guys, Ron and Dave? They're leaving notes for each other in the boxes. Is there any chance one of them was that guy I saw in the canyon? You know, the guy with the flashlight?
No, they're both rangers. They're not out here this season. I didn't really know him that well, but I always assumed the only thing Ron cared about was chasing tail and getting loaded. It's somehow comforting to know that he was able to keep up a correspondence with someone who wasn't going to send him a topless Polaroid.
We call those sex pictures now. Sexting. Okay, so let's read this. It says, Dave, hey yo, I got your note about needing to talk, and sorry I didn't track you down. Been looking for you all day. Figured you'd be out near the canyon helping those grad students, but I guess not. I don't even know how I could really help. Anyway, we're co-workers, you know? Amigos professionals. If you need someone to throw back a case with and go time traveling, Ron's your guy, but I'm not great with the life stuff. You get it. Later on, Ron. Let's keep this note. Looks like something that we could keep. And once again, all we have are pine cones. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. I think the only thing that's truly valuable in these cache boxes would be the map updates, unless it has something like a rope or a flashlight. And look at this.
Whoa, I found a turtle. Maybe it's a tortoise. It's a thing with a shell.
Look how cute it is.
Well, isn't that something?
It's actually pretty cute.
Well, Henry, if you decide you want it to keep you company, nobody'll mind.
Now, what do I call it? Looks like a, Bucket Junior.
That is peculiar.
It has sentimental value.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to come back for. I wasn't prepared for the cache box to actually open, so maybe there was something that I triggered along the way that this time around I was, that allowed me to open the cache box again. I'm going to take a look at my, my map. Okay, so it looks like it does update the routes, and we still need to head up north towards Bear Point 2. So I'm going to head west and then go north. And west is actually to my right. So I'm going to go this way. And we're going to head up north, and hopefully this time around I don't get lost, because that would be horrifically embarrassing. So I do see a telephone pole and more beer cans. Dun,
Guess
dun,
what?
dun.
What is it?
There's a bunch of empty cans up here.
Same as before?
Yep.
These fucking kids.
Why do you think they'd be up here?
Hell if I know, but they better have stayed away from our communication stuff.
Oh, and we shall see. Okay, so we have to remember this. This is a long drop, which means that we're not going to be able to go back this way. That's something I should have figured out the first time I played around, and I got super lost. Hopefully I won't get lost this time around. But it looks like, I don't know if this is a glitch or it's just buried into the dirt, but can't pick that up. And that would look like it's the end of our utility pole. FYI, just something that I'm guessing. I don't know if it's necessarily the girls that cut the utility pole, or it could be the guy. But whoever did it clearly did it deliberately.
Hey, so the wire is definitely down out here. I just found it.
That's actually good to hear.
How do you know
I can
these
send
beer
someone out
cans?
to fix it. Good find.
Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't look like the wind. It looks like it was cut deliberately.
Let's go to hell.
I knew it. The moment you said you found their trash. These
On a
idiots
pair
are gonna
of
pay.
panties.
Do they realize this is how people die? I mean, what if something happened to one of my lookouts while this was going on? And God forbid there's an actual fire burning out of control.
What do you want to do?
I want you to go find them.
And then what?
I haven't thought that far ahead. That's not true. Everything that comes to mind is illegal.
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah?
Hey, I came out here for a breath of fresh air and some adventure. What do you got?
I think I want you to just find them and scare the hell out of them.
Yeah, I'd make a spooky ghost costume, but they stole my sheets.
I don't know. Wait for them to wander off and wreck their camp. Something that would make a teenage girl run home to mommy and daddy.
I'll find them.
Thanks.
But I am gonna need a raise.
Don't hold your breath. I'd start by hiking back towards your tower and just keep an eye out for anything that would lead you to them.
Well, they're big into Red Eagle.
Great. See if you can find the path they took down from there. Maybe they looped back around towards the lake or something. I doubt they're where they were yesterday, but they obviously can't have gone far.
So if you haven't already noticed, I got lost the other day just by trying to go back the way I came from, forgetting about that long drop. But if you head back down the mountain and you pick up the beer cans, it's almost as if they are leaving you breadcrumbs to get towards them. And I would say if you're leaving cans, it's like you're leaving a trail. So I think they're trying to lure him. And who just leaves normal, unused beer cans at a campsite? Like crumbs, breadcrumbs on the floor. So something tells me that they're trying to lure this guy out. It's a little bit creepy to me. I don't think that the girls did this. But then again, it could be a guy with some blue spotted panties that for whatever reason decided to make fun of them. So there's two paths on this area. Let's take a look at our map and see where we're at. So we are on the west side. There's a supply drop up north. So I could either head north towards the supply drop or I can head west. From what I remember, when I did go out this way, I wasn't able to open up the supply drop box, or I did, but it was empty. So there was no point in going. So I'm going to go ahead and go this way and just kind of retrace my steps. Whoops. And continue to go. Oh, I do need to go back, but I remember having to report
I've got an overgrown trail here,
Yeah, that'll happen.
so I'm screwed when it comes to getting past it.
Screwed until you clear it yourself, yeah.
Great. Well, if I come across some tools, I'll add groundskeeping to my ever-increasing list of responsibilities.
Okay, so I guess that's a hint that we need to look out for, I don't know, clippers or a saw, a machete. All right, let's take a look at this. So thoroughfares to the right, that's 4.8 miles, and 0.2 miles is the supply drop, and Two Forks is on the left, and Jonesy Lake. It sounds like to me that Delilah wants us to head towards this way, towards the Jonesy Lake, or loop around to see where they're at. I want to do a little bit of exploring. I still do want to go towards the supply drop and see what's in there. And then maybe we'll just kind of go from there. So I'm going to keep, whoops, let me take a look at that map one more time. So the supply drop is up to the north, so that is this way. Okay, so thoroughfare and supply drop is within 60 feet. Just maybe we'll take a look at the supply drop. So I'll open it just so you can see what's inside. And it's empty. There's nothing in there. At least for now, I guess. So. Okay, so I kind of want to see what's over here. That looks like a long drop, and it doesn't seem like I can move any further. And once again, I want to take out my handy-dandy compass and go the way that I'm supposed to. Okay, so thoroughfare is this way, and that's heading northeast. So on the map, northeast, let's see, northeast take us to the thoroughfare lookout. I wonder what's going to be up there. I want to take a look. I don't know if this is, maybe I'm going to go in the wrong direction or not, but I do want to take a look. I guess I'm in the mood for some adventure. Okay, I see something over there, and every now and then I like to take a look around.
Hey, I'm out at a ravine. What's this thing that spans across it?
That is how you get to my sector.
No kidding. Well, let me hike over.
Well, it's locked up and mainly for emergencies. I've never actually used it. Rangers use it from time to time, but that's it.
Help! Oh, God, it's an emergency!
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got eyes on a tornado. I gotta get out of here.
A tornado in the heart of the Rockies?
Yes!
Holy moly, I need to call this in. Tom, Two Forks sees a tornado. He says he needs an evac into my sector. It's a meteorological impossibility. There haven't been tornadoes in the greater Yellowstone region in 100 million years. You're gonna need him to stay and take a detailed personal account, even if it means giving his life. Okay, I'll tell him. Sorry, Hank. No dice.
Man.
I really do enjoy listening to the acting and the personalities on this game. It's very, very interesting. Okay, so it looks like we can't go past that way. And I want to take a look at the map anyways. So going back to her sector, looks like we're going to have to go that way. And if you recall, Delilah's tower was all the way out there. Very Lord of the Ring-ish. And in my opinion, setting a fire and smoke signals would definitely work. But seeing as how that's not how we're going to do it, it looks like we're going to have to find the teens this way. Oops. Once again, I want to take a look, and I want to head west. So hopefully we're going to follow this trail, and it will take us west. Okay, so Jonesy Lakes is this way. And, we have a backpack here. Now, let me tell you, when I see something like this, this usually either means that someone left it there deliberately or they fell down, and that's what that cable looks like. So I can only assume that whoever this belongs to plundered to their death.
There's an abandoned pack out here.
No kidding.
And it's not one of the teens?
No, it looks like it was lost a long time ago.
Well, you could always pilfer it for supplies.
I doubt that the teen's name is Brian Goodwin. Yes.
Well, I am flush with ropes now. That pack was full of them, in decent condition, too.
You can never be
That's lucky.
without too many.
There's enough rope here that I could just leave them hooked up, I think. Oh, get this. This pack came with one of those cardboard single-use cameras.
With pictures left?
Yeah, he only used 3 or 4.
Neato.
Thank you, Brian Goodwin.
Wait, who?
The bag had the name Brian Goodwin sewn into the top.
Huh. Wow.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I just haven't heard that name in a few years.
Was he a ranger or something?
Oh, no. He was stationed in Two Forks, your lookout, with his dad Ned 3 summers ago. Great kid.
Ooh, that sounds
You can bring
ominous.
children out here?
No. You know, I'm not a stickler for rules. They took off halfway through the summer.
Evidence of death.
Is Ned that guy from the note I told you about? About the guy leaving his post?
Oh, could be, yeah, but I think at one point they just realized this job wasn't for them. For Brian, at least.
Huh.
Anyway, so it goes. Have, fun with that camera. Try not to snap anything that would scar a Photodome employee.
I don't know. I got a lot of hiking to do. Might get bored.
Well, I'm bored as rocks, so I'll keep you company while you find those girls, huh?
Well, luckily, this leaves a rope, and it's not so far up that we can't rappel back up. Climb back up. So it looks like we'll be able to go back up that way. Hopefully, we won't be seeing some murder scenes, so... Whew, that was tough. Look, another cash box. Let's see which one this one is on the map. Okay, this one's cash box number 241. Oh, and I just realized that the little markings with the tree means that that's where we left the rope. So that's good to know. It means that we can always go back if necessary. Okay, so let's see. This, if the code is left like this, it kind of tells me that someone tried tampering with it. So hopefully we won't see anything odd, but let's just see what happens. Let's copy some information down. Okay.
Someone found a fossil and put it in a cash box.
Could be the same person who left that antler.
And maybe they're leaving me an entire creature, piece by piece.
Be glad that they're not leaving you human parts piece by piece. Let's read this one. It says, Dave, and if you'll notice, this was written before the last note that we just read. Dave, guess who's going out with Debbie next week? No, not that S-heel Steve. It's your man, Ron. By the way, if you're listening to this, you'll figure out quickly that I don't swear. I went up to check on the new guy at Two Forks and heard him talking to himself, more than usual for LOs. So I figured I'd stay away. Remember when you saw Chimney Rock having himself in that hammock? I'm starting to think I can't read this handwriting. The something service only picks the deranged and perverted. Oh, the forest. Except for us, of course. We're the creme de la creme. Let's toast to Deb at the spot. Ron. That's very interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay, so we're going to cut the video right here. I realize that I'm going overtime on playing, so we'll pick up in the next video. See you soon. Thanks for watching Asterturf.